Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Ambitious Journey podcast. I am Daharan.
And I am Drake. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone watching and listening out there.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving. This one, that's when this episode will come out. So yeah, it's this year's a little bit awkward for everybody, but we hope all you guys are still enjoying your family the best way you can, and at least trying to make the best of the situation. Because we know it is very different for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy. Every place seems to have like new rules and different rules and all this. It's kind of crazy because like I've seen was like mayors and governors, people like that, like telling people not to travel for holidays, and then like they're traveling, so people are
exactly
like, what's that?
Dude, it's and you keep seeing that stuff, and it's like, and to me, I just think they're kind of just feeding the kind of conspiracy theory people where they're like,
oh yeah,
they're just trying to test controlling you. They're just, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's like, dude, if you made the rules, you got to follow them too. Like you can't just be out here doing whatever. Like what was that? California's mayor, where he got caught at that wine place. I think it was a vineyard, having, like they said, it was a small get together outside, and then it turned out the pictures were inside. It was like, oh, just kidding. Yeah. So it's stuff like that. But yeah, we really hope you guys just really take in the day for what it's supposed to be, giving thanks, and just enjoying your loved ones, and have a settled and peaceful time together.
Yeah.
Whether that be FaceTime or in person.
Yeah. And if it is a little normal for you guys, and you guys are getting the food aspect, which I know everyone likes to debate and talk about.
Yeah. I'm smashing this year too, bro.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
What were you gonna say? Are you a ham or turkey guy?
I mean, I'm turkey all day. Just because I don't eat ham. Well, I shouldn't say I don't eat. So a couple of years ago, I tried to just kind of reduce like how much pork I intake, just because. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, those videos got to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they did, bro. Like just watching them and stuff, I was like, I mean, yeah, bacon does taste great, but I'm like, all right. And then so the videos along with like the health implications. So after watching those, I'm like, okay, bacon does taste great, but I'm like, do I really want to have like a heart condition because of bacon? Like, even though I'm active and stuff, like, is it worth the risk? And it's just like, there's so many other types of meats you can eat. I'm just like, it's not really worth it. So yeah, I'm turkey all day, man.
I'm turkey too, as long as it's not dry. I can't like, some people like just make the driest food, and I just can't do
that. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, over the years, so my mother used to just make this, she used to make smoked turkey legs with like barbecue sauce.
Oof.
And like, but just as like a regular dish, like for us to eat. And so I've kind of just taken that on as like my Thanksgiving dish.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's kind of, so if I show up to somebody's house, like I try to make those, or like even if it's like at my own house, I try to make those because I like them that much. But she had never made them for Thanksgiving. It was just like, something we just ate during the week, trying to have something to eat that day. And but I need to learn how to actually like make a turkey, because like, I mean, I guess you just put it in the oven, but like some people are like, there's more to it. You need to season it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't even know. I'm just like, yeah.
And like, everyone is like trying to do different. Like people like, now they like fry their turkeys, and then like,
oh bro, I had one of those last year.
They're pretty good.
Oh yeah. Huge fan.
Like there's so many different options. People just get so creative with it. It's like, I've heard people that like do like they'll put like chicken inside the turkey, and then like, I've heard people use like even like duck and stuff like that. It's like
I don't know how I feel about that one.
Yeah, me neither. But I haven't had duck, but I don't really want to.
Yeah. Dude, it's what I call it, saltier. It definitely is saltier to me than turkey, just naturally. And that's just me. That was a couple of times I've eaten it. So I'm just imagining like that taste coming out of a turkey. I would be like, I don't want this.
It doesn't intrigue me at all. I was like looking up Thanksgiving stuff and I saw it and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pass on this one.
Yeah.
Well, y'all know you're over there getting all the deer for
oh boy, I was just about to say, man, I just got my deer back today from the processor. And yes, to those people that want to make fun of me taking it, yes, I take it to a processor because this is my first time. I wanted to try to process it myself, but the guy that I went with, while I was hunting on his property, he told me, he said, look, I've tried that before and I've lost a lot of meat. And he was like, I don't want that to happen to you on your first time. So at least let the people process it. And then, from there on, you do whatever. So I was like, that's actually really smart. Yeah. So, yeah, I went and picked that up, man. I got two freezers full. My freezer and Taylor's freezer is full of like ground up deer. And then I have I think I have 8 deer steaks. 8 of those. I have 5 back straps, and then like 5 pieces where they cut them down. And then I got, so where summer sausage is?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got one of those rolls, and I got the jalapeno cheddar put in there. So, and everybody,
you're gonna go grocery shop until Christmas. You're gonna be good.
Oh, bro, I'm set. I am set. And I keep hearing they're like, well, I've looked it up, like deer meat is supposed to be so lean and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, look, honestly, I got all this deer meat right here. Like for meal prep, I can just cook up that ground deer and just have that with some rice. And I ate some the other night, and it was great. So I'm like, oh, boom, I found it.
Yeah.
So there really is. I could really not shop for a little while.
Hey, that's a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So we've talked about obviously meats here, but I mean, biggest thing on Thanksgiving, I think, is the sides. What's Naharon's go-to side for Thanksgiving? What's the favorite? And if it's close like it is for me, I have like a tie. Like I have
What's yours?
Green bean casserole is it for me, and mac and cheese.
Okay, see, man, I want to jump on the mac and cheese, like just bandwagon, but I'm lactose intolerant. So I could taste it a little bit, and I can be like, oh yeah, man, that's great. But I can't eat like a full portion because then that's just a long day.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I guess this counts as a side. So my mother makes chicken and dressing. She doesn't just make just straight up dressing.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's good though, because to me like dressing has to have something else.
Yeah. Okay. I think, but I thought that was just me though, because I grew up having chicken and dressing. So when I have just dressing, I'm like, yeah, it's good. So yeah, that's probably the staple for me right there is chicken and dressing. See, to me, I kind of count sweet potato casserole. Almost count that as a dessert, even though I think it's supposed to be a side.
There's a lot.
I don't know.
It depends on how they make it. Are they a lot of people
with the marshmallows and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that, I'm not huge on sweet potatoes. So for me, I'm
what?
Y'all can have all that, but
you don't like sweet potatoes?
Nah, I don't know what it is. I'm just not huge on it.
Bro, okay, so I mean, those are one of my favorite things. Again, going back to meal prepping, but to have in a meal prep, dude, some chopped up sweet potatoes with your meat. Oh my gosh, because it just gives you that little bit of sweet that you need, before you even cook it and stuff. Just that little bit of sweet and texture to kind of I don't know, it just offsets the meat really well for a meal prep. But Thanksgiving though. I guess that would be my two, but for sure, like you said, top one, chicken and dressing. That's my one. So
yeah, the food on Thanksgiving is I saw a lot of stuff over the last week of everyone posting basically draft your all-star Thanksgiving lineup.
Yeah.
And it's you get a bracket, and it's you have $20 to build your meal, and each thing is a little different. Different price. That was kind of tough, but It wasn't at the same time. I made sacrifices where they needed to be sacrificed to get what I
to get what you could. Yeah, man. I see. Like, so now that I'm starting to, I'm about to be married. Like, I got to start thinking about like Thanksgiving, like a lot more now, and like just stuff to have, what I need to make, just things like that. And this year, so Taylor's actually taking on pretty much like the brunt of like all the work, because she wants to. She was like, I just want to make a meal just to see like if I can do it.
Okay, but Thanksgiving is not the time to just say if I can do it.
I shouldn't say it like that. I should say she's saying like as far as like volume. Like so we invited over like because this is gonna sound weird. We're not really going to see like a bunch of family, but she has some family that lives here, and there's a few of them that are comfortable going out. And so they're all doing like their own things at their houses. But she was like, well, if you guys want to swing by like just to grab like some food, then you can. So that's what she's making for. So I think it's like maybe 6 people. So like 6 or 7 people right around that.
But nobody's gonna be eating in front of her though. Everyone's gonna take it home and be like, "Oh yeah, it was great."
Yeah, I think there may be like 3 that are actually gonna like stay there. Maybe there might be 5. I think so, but yeah, I think most people are just kind of just picking it up. I'm not sure though. So I know she's a good cook, but when she's talking about like cooking like that much food though, because she's wanting to do the sweet potato casserole. She said green bean casserole. She wants to do I think she wants to do a turkey, because I'm doing turkey legs, as I said. She's trying to make a dessert as well. I think she's doing cookies, like a cheesecake, and there's like one more thing that she's making.
Bro, I hope she started like Tuesday with all this.
No, and then, dude, I'm making. That's what she's doing. She's doing those stuffed croissants with that ground up deer, and I'm doing stuffed deer backstrap. So we're gonna have like a lot of food. And she was like, we're cooking for the whole family. I was like, oh, well, we can like take plates to places and stuff, and like, people less fortunate and stuff, in case those people don't grab enough. But I think it'll be good. It is gonna be a challenge though, like all of that food though, because she wants to eat by like 12.
So that one, first off, 12 is so early to have all that food ready.
Like, yeah.
She's literally got to pull an all-nighter on Wednesday night to do this. And
bro, she's already like getting mentally prepared over there.
And second off, that's so much food. The first thing that comes to mind is that's so many dishes to clean. Like,
yeah. Well, with at least with the backstrap and the turkey legs, like the smoked turkey legs, will kind of be in like those little foil dishes. Mm-hmm. So we'll at least get on that. But then, no, yeah, the rest of that stuff, because she actually just came and took some pans from my house. So yeah, I didn't even think about that till right now. Yeah.
Oh man.
Dang. That is, well, maybe if we kind of just brush off most of it, maybe the dishwasher would get the rest.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, no, I didn't even think about that, bro. Man, I'm something I kind of thought about the other day is I'm so used to like paper plates and like plastic silverware and stuff that even when I go somewhere and they have like real stuff, I'm like, hey, y'all got plastic.
You're okay with me using this, or
yeah, like I'm not trying to make no dishes in here or nothing, so no, I'm just so used to it though, and also with all this COVID stuff too, it kind of like works out. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I called myself what was it? I think I was cutting a steak, I'm pretty sure, and I was just like, this is an actual knife, and this is like an actual fork. Like the clink that they do. I was like, oh, I forgot they do this.
This one's not going to break on me when I put it in here.
Yeah, I was just like, okay. Yeah, it felt different. But yeah, we got a lot of food though. So hopefully we can at least, distribute it out to a lot of people.
No, absolutely.
Are you cooking at all?
I'm not cooking. I'm doing all the taste testing though. I'll tell you that. So I'm
popping in and out everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Let me get a plate real quick over here. about to order me some to-go boxes and
I was just about to say,
showing up places.
Bro, have a whole refrigerator full of to-go plates.
Yeah.
Where you just stop through everywhere grabbing to-go plates. Oh man.
And just imagine if you're like if you just had like neighbors you're close with and just like Thanksgiving you show up and you're just like, hey, what's going on, guys? Oh, I got the to-go box. You mind filling it up for me?
Exactly. And you know they would. They're like, oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, a whole family's out of town this year. Missing everybody. Oh, poor thing. Here's all this food.
Darn. Well, look what I got.
Dude, so it does feel different for being like a Thanksgiving or being a holiday in general right now. But the one thing that doesn't feel different to me is the holiday traffic.
Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. I know exactly how you feel. Because, dude, we just a moment ago to go pick up my deer. It took forever. When normally it only takes like 30 minutes. Well, I drive that. I don't go to the processor all the time, but just driving that way, like it doesn't normally take that long. But like it almost took us like 45 minutes just to get there. Plus the bad weather on top of that. So it's just like, bro, and it's like it came out of nowhere. But I thought all these people were staying home.
Exactly. That's my thing. So I mean, during the day, like my drive, with this whole COVID thing, everything's kind of been limited. So like my days, like I go to the gym, I come back, I'll go to work. Sometimes go to the grocery store, or if a random errand I have to run, I'll do that. Right. But most of the time it's pretty simple. My drive to the gym is like 10 minutes. If I don't get stuck behind somebody and if I don't have to deal with holiday traffic. Because it's like so many extra people are out, but it's like, hey, isn't COVID supposed to be keeping everyone home? Like
exactly.
And here we are, like I'm sitting 12 cars deep at a roundabout because you stopped like it was a stop sign instead of treating the yield sign like it says.
Exactly. Yield. That is like flow with the traffic. Man, okay. And also I feel kind of bad because I see some of these like elderly people out and like I guess they're just trying to, grab stuff. And you don't know until you come up like beside them. But like when they're doing like silly stuff in traffic. And it's like, okay, I get you're old, but you are causing like this whole traffic jam behind you because like you're trying to stop in the middle of the road to take a right to go into the Walmart, but you're in the left lane. So like instead of just going down to the next turn in, you want to go through this turn in right here. I get you're old, so you have a routine, but still.
but you're putting yourself at risk at that point, you know?
Yeah, like come on. And I've told my mama this a lot. I was like, when I get old, there's gonna come a time like I hope this doesn't happen, but if there ever came a time to where like I was doing stuff like that in traffic, I would just get a driver. And she was like, well, those cost money. I'm like, yeah, but I'm old. I should have been saving up my whole life, or I should have some money ready for this. Because, dude, that's how a lot of people end up having some type of like assisted living. So if it turns out that your assisted part of living is just having somebody drive you places because you no longer are competent enough to know how to drive in traffic, then like or courteous enough, not even competent, just courteous to other drivers, like then you probably shouldn't be the one driving anymore. You should probably turn in your keys. And it's not the worst thing to have a driver, but I get it's inconvenient.
No, but a lot of people need it, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Like not even elderly people, man. Some of these
just regular people.
Yeah, some of these regular people don't need driver's license. They just need a driver.
Yeah, like sometimes just kind of staying on like the elderly people. I'm not bashing elderly people, but it's just some silly stuff they do, man, driving. I'm just like, that doesn't even make sense. So some of these people though, my mom was trying to say that she said they lose their sense of independence if you take that away from them. Mm-hmm. And then this is gonna sound rude, bro. This is, but I'm saying this and trying to say this in a positive way though, or as a warning for other people. But who put them in that situation?
Yeah.
Like
they did. They put themselves in that situation.
Exactly. You made life choices. Okay, cool. You either didn't learn new technology that would bring things to you, or you felt as if you could keep yourself in enough bodily function to where you could, do that stuff, and you haven't, to where now you're teeter-tottering, you know what I mean? So it's like,
I agree.
Or just on as far as knowing how to drive, so it's like, it's not my fault. So I shouldn't have to like be victim to your decisions driving, but I am.
Yeah, no, so absolutely. You have to like, it's like, oh, there's an old person there. I got to make sure that they don't come in my lane, or like,
yeah,
I've seen people drive on
bad.
like the wrong side of the road, all that kind of stuff, and it's just like,
bro,
you got to stop.
Yeah, you're like, and I feel like I wish I could like start a program to like help the elderly with this, one, so they don't feel like they lost their independence, if that's really an issue. Which, I mean, when my mama said it, I didn't really check up on it, but I mean, it sounds like a feasible.
I haven't been old, but it sounds feasible.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like, okay, I could see it. So like, to let them know, like, hey, this is not something that's hurting you, because a lot of them, you hear them say, well, I'm retired, I don't have anywhere to be fast. Yeah, okay, your life is that way, but not everybody else's. So like, that's that part I'm saying, like, they lose the courteousness of like caring about other people's time. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, I can drive 25 and a 40. Yeah, but no, you can't, because that causes backed up traffic. That causes the long lines at the light. Like, these are things caused by that. And that alters people's life.
Literally.
So it's just, I wish there was like a program to one, to explain that, and two, to help them pair up with drivers, so then they know, like, hey, this person will be available to drive you. But then I guess that requires them learning technology, though.
Yeah, but I mean, also, like, I know people that literally just drive for the people. They just go like to the grocery store for them. They do all those kind of things, and like,
right. But see, then I think they would say, well, I want to go to the grocery store. What if I forgot something?
Yeah.
And it's like,
that's what cell phones are for, know?
Call them.
Yeah. Hey, I forgot this.
Yeah. Speaking of bad driving too, though, dude, I kind of had like a scary experience going to pick up this deer. So it was out, and like, so it's a little bit ways away from Murfreesboro. You know where this is, War Trace.
Mm-hmm.
And so, man, but like, so there's like, that 2-lane road coming, and you go over this hill, and as you go over the hill, like, it starts, so, you have this other side coming, and it goes into like this curve. Well, we go over the hill, and we're, getting ready to come down. Dude, there's this guy coming right at us, because he tried to pass 5 cars, one of which was a semi-truck. And I said, I saw him coming. I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, he's not slowing down. Dude, he's speeding up like, which makes sense why he's speeding up. He's trying to make it.
Yeah.
But I'm coming off of this hill. There's 3 cars behind me. So like, I slow down to like 20 to at least give this guy this gap between this 18-wheeler, because 18-wheeler didn't slow down at all. I didn't, how normally like you can like hear the brakes.
Yeah.
Didn't hear a single thing. He's still trucking right along. And I was like, I do not want to die on the street in War Trace. Like, this is not meant for me. I know this. So I try to slow down as much as I can without like holding people up on that hill, because like that hill goes like to like, it's like up, and then you go straight right back down. And that guy finally just goes through. But just a douchebag for like, why would you even try that right there? Like, and on top of that, he's in one of those work pickup trucks that has like tools in the back with like the ladders on the top. And I'm like, why do you even think that thing could like move that fast? That's a work truck.
You got to pass 5 people with, like, that makes no
sense.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even make sense. And dude, I wanted to like honk or something, like whatever, like show him. But I was just like, I'm scared that honestly might make him wreck, because again, I'm saying there's bad weather. So like, we just had that gust of wind thing for like, what was it? That warning of gust winds up to 45 miles per hour as we were driving, plus rain. And you got this guy. And it's like, why?
This is not the time. There's plenty other times to do this, and this is not it.
Yeah, I can see if it was dry and you were like a young kid and you're in a fast car. You know what? Honestly, all those things work in your favor. I get it. Like, none of this situation was in your favor. You just, why? So, all right, that's my rant for today.
Dude, this weekend is gonna be kind of crazy. You know, Thursday Thanksgiving is usually a good football day. Not this year.
Oh yeah.
Since COVID is.
Oh yeah, you were trying to tell me something about that. I saw the update, but I didn't see.
COVID's running through the streets wild right now, so it forced the Steelers and Ravens game to be postponed on Thursday to Sunday. So now we're stuck with Thanksgiving football, watching the Cowboys and the Redskins and the Lions and the Texans. So we don't even have a single.
Okay, here's my thing, bro. Go ahead.
We don't have a single over 500 team to watch on Thursday. We just get to sit here and watch.
Yeah, I was about to say. Gosh, I feel like what is it? It's either the Cowboys or the Lions that are always on Thanksgiving.
Both
I feel like always. Yeah, and it's like. I would have loved to see that Steelers and Ravens because that's a rematch, right?
Yeah.
So like that would have been a great game, like you said. I'm an Eagles fan, and NFC East is the Redskins and the Cowboys, and usually like we have good football, but it's just I don't know what's up, bro. Like I mean I know the Eagles' reasoning, but I don't really know what the Cowboys and whatever the hell the Redskins are doing.
Yeah. Yeah,
like
it's because they changed their name. It's they changed
Washington.
Yeah, whatever
Washington
football team. They did not bring any good luck with them when they did that. Did you see them get mad at LeBron when he brought that up on Twitter? LeBron. So he tweeted about that. He was like, what did he say? Something about like what what a name or something like that. Something creative, something he said kind of like that. And they tried to I guess snap back at him, but it was kind of corny, whoever did it. So then people started clowning. Yeah. So then people started clowning him for that too. They're like, wow, a sucky name and like a sucky tweet, stuff like that. That's funny.
Just all on them.
But as long as we get through that garbage football on Thursday, Friday, we do have a pleasant surprise. We get No Ceilings 3.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. But let's be honest here. Are you still as excited about No Ceilings today as you were as a kid?
Yes. Because no matter I feel like
why?
So he still I feel like puts out his best work on these mixtapes. And not only is that part of it, but this is hosted by DJ Khaled. So like you already know, like that means the features on this are going to be insane if there's features. I know Drake is already a feature. That's already confirmed. The snippet that Khaled released was like part of Drake's verse. And then, and then I know he has one of the beats on No Ceilings is one of Lil Baby's beats. I believe it's the We Paid beat. So I'm really excited to see what happens with this.
I'm trying to imagine Wayne's voice on that.
Me too. That's why I'm excited for it. Because
Wayne's bodied some stuff before. So
this is a lot of lighter flicks, and we're gonna be ready to go here.
Okay, if he comes with a lighter flick, then I know what's up.
Exactly.
I know we really in there. But if he just comes on there trying to do something different, I'm not gonna like it. Because No Ceilings, like you said, dude, I just remember, okay, as I said, I used to have to sneak. I don't know if I've said this before. I used to have to sneak listen to this music and wait either to on the bus, or I'm at school, or wait to get onto the computer, when my mom wasn't home, stuff like this. So when No Ceilings, I still remember all those, and just you could almost Wayne's song was almost better than the original.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to want him to. I remember they wanted him to space it out. They didn't want him to do a No Ceilings right after and put new songs on there, you know what I'm saying, songs that had just came out.
Yeah.
And so it's so crazy now thinking at this age, I would have thought back then I'd been oh yeah, Wayne No Ceilings 3, duh, I'm getting that. But now I'm here, I'm I don't know if I want to hear it.
So
I'm just kind of
Twitter's been kind of funny. They said this was his chance for redemption for supporting Trump. So it'll be kind of funny. Like
Nah,
people use the like the Russell Westbrook meme of him like eating on the bench, and he's like, and like people said like me listening to New Zealand's 3. So
yeah. And him and that girl really like broke up over that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like a real thing, and I was like, dang, bro. So I mean, look, when he what was that rock album he put out?
That was so long ago, man. How long ago was that?
I know, but like you remember how everybody was kind of just like, I don't know if Wayne could do it, and then like they were push off you about it at first, and then after a while it grew on everybody. I feel like Wayne is that person. Like he's so let's say the first 2-3 months we may not appreciate this, or let me say I may not like anticipate it and like appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see like if next year for some reason like I kind of came back to it and I was like, damn, okay, like I don't know, but I feel like Wayne has that type of capability.
I agree.
Like his sound just grows on you, even if you aren't really in tune to that. So
no, I agree. I feel the same way because I know some of his older music. I feel the same way about. Like I didn't used to love it, but I love it as much as the other stuff that I already do love. So it's.
Would you? Okay. Are you? Quick question here, but it could be a deep dive here if you want to. Is he top 2 rappers all time, and is he not number 2? Basically saying is he the best rapper of all time?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Man, I don't know.
You don't know?
That's a tough list for me because, like, I grew up on like 90s hip hop, so like for me, like, I'm a big Tupac fan, and when it comes to like Tupac, I like Biggie, and then like, but like I don't really like Nas that much, and I know a lot of people like Nas, and a lot of people put Nas at 1, and I'm just like, how?
Okay, so here's the thing, bro. So I think that I could see why why they put Nas at number 1, because when you just listen to Nas's bars and those awful, god awful trash beats he chose, like bro, I never got into like the Nas wave. Like growing up, you're gonna be disappointed in me, but like it was just like a year and a half ago, 2 years, where I went through this. For whatever reason, I just clicked on Nas one day, and then bro, I listened to Nas every day for like 3 months. Just only Nas.
He has some good songs, but I don't put him as like as a best of all time. Like he's not.
But I think it's the beats, which is why. I think that's what keeps him back from being 1.
I can see that.
If there was never if Nas could just take some of the beats, like just switch them around, somebody else just choose different beats for him, bro, it would be such a huge gap between him and whoever was next. Like, it would be insane. Just because, bro, not only does he give you like content, bars, metaphors, he's also giving you like actual hits that you like just want to like keep singing and replaying, and like you can play them at parties, you can play them when you're just chilling. Like he had so many, so it's just like, but the beats were trash. And bro, I remember like I didn't even look, and I just remember thinking one day when I was listening, I was like, damn, bro, this song would be so much better without this beat. And then like I kind of went to that Nas rabbit hole, like actually like looking online, and everybody started knocking him for his beats, and I was like, oh, okay, like so everybody kind of realizes this. They're like, it's the beats. So yeah, not taking away from Wayne though. So I think I don't put Wayne as number 1, and even though, so I mean, I grew up on Wayne. So you say like you did like 90s hip hop.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, like I loved like when Wayne did like Carter 3, like all that that whole time, and like really like I've just grown up on hip hop in general, but
exactly. So because I know like a lot of people try to say like Jay-Z,
never.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's just a thing because like I'm Southern. I grew up in the South,
I guess.
or you know what I mean. But it's like
Yeah.
I never had the same type of like appreciation for him that you see all these people. They're like, oh, nobody can touch Hove, and I'm like, no, I know at least 3 songs right now that are better than any song he's put out. You know, just by other people. But you know, it's like I don't know. But I feel like Wayne for me is top 5. If really, I think I would probably put him at like 3. But that, dude, this is gonna sound weird, but I almost kind of want to put Drake at number 1.
I feel like he's gonna be there. He's gonna be there at one point.
Yeah, like I kind of want to, but I feel like that's being disrespectful to Lil Wayne though, because like Wayne's the one that put him on. Wayne kind of set the bar for him.
Yeah, but like, he created that beast, and then he did set the bar, but that bar got passed, in my opinion.
Right. And you know, I don't know this for a fact, but I want to say some people said that like Wayne wrote for him like a little bit at the beginning, which I mean, so I'm like, I don't know, I feel like I should give the credit of him, I guess, in a way, to Wayne. And then look how many people like that are stars that have been birthed from Wayne, like Nicki, Drake. Tiger's a star in his own way, but he came from that too, though. Yeah, so I'm just kind of like, that's why I would, if somebody argues the point of Wayne 1, I'm like, okay, I see it. But in my head, I still want to put him 3. I got Drake at 1, and then how did I just lose this thought? There's somebody I have at number 2, and
dang,
yeah, I forget who I put it to. I would almost put Andre. That's who it is, Andre 3000. But I don't want to say just Andre by himself. I want to put the group,
like Outkast,
yes,
him and Big
together.
Boy.
But I feel like that. I know that sounds weird, but I want to put them there.
No, I mean, I definitely agree. I mean, they're in my top 5 for sure. I just think when it's all said and done, the biggest thing for me is like I think Kendrick could be in that conversation for anybody, but he just hasn't put enough work out, in my opinion. So that's the thing. Because like Good Kid, Mad City is the perfect story. Like it's start to finish. It's the best album I've ever heard.
Okay, but also the thing with me with Kendrick is he almost can bar you to death.
True.
It's where you're like, look, bro, I just want to hear a song. Like, just give me the song, please. Like, slow down on all the bars. Like, just give me a nice little hook. Give me a few of those and a little bit of filler. And I'm still feeling the song.
Yeah.
Like
he has
great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's so. And I feel like sometimes, so for me, that kind of takes away from him because I'm like, bro, some of these I have to go like look up the reference to what you're talking about. And I feel like if I'm just, I will do that as a consumer, but I don't think the average consumer is going to sit there and take that time.
Exactly.
And so I'm like, I mean, now tons of people, do I enjoy his music? Absolutely. But it's like, why I can't put him there is because I can't, let's say somebody never listened to rap. All right.
I can't just be like, hey, Kendrick Lamar's your guy.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like number 1 should be that person that you can just like spread to somebody else and they'll be like, dang, that's the dude that put me on, like, you know, this is what made me like rap. And I feel like it would be hard for somebody that doesn't listen to rap to tap into Kendrick. They would just be like, man, he's saying a whole lot of stuff, you know, but they wouldn't really like get it.
Yeah, I agree.
If that makes sense.
No, I agree. And I mean, again, for me, I don't have him really up there because of the content, but I think he has the potential to be there because I just don't feel like there's enough. Like the catalog is not big enough.
Yeah, I think they say he thought about dropping this year.
We'll see. He has it all. We all know he does.
But I've just from kind of like watching different stuff. They keep saying that a lot of artists want to hold off until like January, February, just so they can try to anticipate some of those hits being big by summer. So just in case, like, you know, it is big, then people can actually be out if COVID, you know, goes away.
A summer bop in the club, like.
Exactly. So that's what they're wanting. So, I think that could be very true for him, even though I don't really feel like he makes like club bangers. He has some for sure, but I don't think he has albums like that in mind. But so I don't know what he's doing. He could
going back to last episode. That you know who benefits the most from that, like Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, all those thoughts.
Exactly, those thotties, boy. Dude, okay, I will say, and I have to give credit where credit is due. Meg Thee Stallion. Yeah. So I did not listen to the album. No, I did not. But uh, so my fiance, she played that one song, "Body," because there's a challenge on TikTok. Mm-hmm. The Body Challenge or whatever, Meg Body Challenge, whatever it's called. And so she was playing the song, and I was just like, okay, like, and I was like, what is this? And she was like, and I was like, wait, I was like, is this Meg Thee Stallion? She was like, yeah. And I was like, is this like one of her new songs, or is this like, just a song I hadn't heard? She's like, no, it's the new song, and apparently it's like number one on like on her number one, plays, and I think they're gonna try to make it into a single. So I think kudos to her, good for her. It worked out, but I still don't think it's music for me. But if that song, I want to say though, still, if that song came on in the club, I'll bounce with it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is like that's what it's made for. It's made for TikTok, and then for when people can get back out, because that's it.
Yeah,
and I mean, at the end of the day, that's what's making her money. So I mean, can't knock it.
And did you see GQ try to give her Artist of the Year? That's what I said. I said, oh. So we just forgot about just everybody else, huh?
Everybody. I just thought of like 5 people off the top of my head, and I was
exactly. I was like, everybody.
And didn't get shot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Everybody who didn't get shot, who actually put out, relatable music.
Wow.
But no, apparently, yes, it was for GQ. Now I don't know how credible GQ is in the music community, but apparently they got a list, and she was number one. So
wow.
I don't know. And I think the Grammys are coming up, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. And I think she's like nominated for like 4 of them or something like that.
I saw Lil Baby got snubbed on one, and like his like management team is not happy about it.
I mean, I probably wouldn't be either.
I wouldn't be either, because like he's one of the people that I would put above her as Artist of the Year.
Exactly. But because he put out that project. What was that called? Do you even remember?
I don't know the name. I don't even know the name of the album. I just know that I can click on any Lil Baby and hit play, and it slaps.
Facts. Facts. Just click play, my boy. Play.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he I don't know, like I don't know what that nomination was for or anything like that. But I could see as to why, like, that dude has been on fire for what? Almost 2 years now?
Yeah, at least.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just something. At least he puts out a lot of music, but he is at least going to give you one every time he puts out like that massive music of something that's hot.
His features are just as good.
Exactly, bro. Like, okay, I will say too. What's that song with him and 42 Dugg? Not a Rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that beat to me though, I was just like, oh, I love that beat. But man, I'm not a fan of 42 Dugg's voice.
No.
And it's just something about like the accent to me coming on the beat. It's not, his accent doesn't go on that beat. But and that was my first thought, bro. I used to skip that song. Like I would skip like to just Lil Baby's part.
Yeah.
And then that'd be it. Then I would skip the song. But like now though, like I actually like listen to it, and I almost like 42 Dugg a little bit. But I have to give credit to Lil Baby though, because I would have never, first of all, I would have never listened to this dude if it wasn't for him.
Yeah.
And so I feel like, but he, like you said, with the features, bro, he has that potential to like put other people on. Have you listened to that dude like 32 Grimy?
Mm.
Okay, so that dude, he's from St. Louis. But something dope Lil Baby did was he went up there, he came to him for the video. He said, hey, I want to get on one of your songs. This dude is just up and coming. Think of like a local rapper in your area.
He's doing what Drake did for him.
Facts. But except Lil Baby already had a popping song that was mainstream by that time. 32 Grimy was just getting a song that was hot in underground music, not hot on freaking 97 Hot FM or whatever it's called. You know what I mean? Like Lil Baby already had that. And so with 32 Grimy, like he came to him and he said he was going to shoot a music video with him same day they made the song, and then he was like, and he noticed that 32 Grammy didn't have any jewelry, and he said to him, he was like, oh, you don't have any? He was like, no, I'm not like that yet, like I'm getting there, but I'm not there. He said, oh, don't even worry about it, and took all his off, bro. I said, dang, to me, that's dope, bro. He told the camera dude, because they filmed like a couple of scenes with it on, and then he realized he was like, well, you don't have any. He's like, bro, I don't got any. And he was like, and so he told him, he said, edit out all the ones with me in it. And he actually got mad at that video that got put out where they do have a couple of scenes with him with jewelry on, and he was like, I didn't want that. He was like, why am I flexing with a guy that has nothing? He was like, that doesn't make me look like any better.
Yeah.
So
that's
like,
crazy.
Yeah. And it was like, dang, bro, like that's dope. So I just say Lil Baby always has something like kind of hot going. So even if you don't enjoy like all of his songs, you're gonna find something.
But I don't know how you don't. But
exactly. Yeah. But something that's gonna stick.
Exactly.
And if it was that, what, Meg? Do you know if Meg got chose over him?
I don't know if she's on the list. I saw like, I don't know if it was like Song of the Year or what exactly it was. I just saw that he was snubbed for one category, and that his management team was just not thrilled, because I think like hot artists are on it, like DaBaby and Jack Harlow's on there with one of his tracks, and there's a couple others, but I just don't know how he's not on every list and
right.
Conversation.
Hey, also, well, I got two things here, but Jack Harlow. So he was like a YouTube rapper?
I don't know. But like, I don't know. But like, he blew up quick.
Yeah. Like, he was something like that, bro. Somebody said to me, so I have my channel, and somebody commented on my thing because they told me to check out this other rapper, AK. His name is I Am the Real AK. And I was like, okay. And they're like, I don't know how Jack Harlow blew up over this guy. Like I guess they kind of like started at the same time, and YouTube, and then that dude, but Jack Harlow got this major hit, like that What's Poppin', and then now he has that Tyler Herro song, and they've taken off, and I was like, but I never knew that, because I was like, who is this dude? Like, where did he come from? Yeah. Have you ever seen him?
So that's what I was about to say. So like, he's like this goofy looking white guy.
Yeah, like, but he's not Lil Dicky goofy, but he's like the
in between, bro.
In between Post Malone and Lil Dicky, whatever that in between is. That's what.
But so like, his album covers, like all of his old music, which I've went back and listened to. He has a lot of random good songs, but like all of his album covers are like his face, and it's like he's white. But like a couple months ago, people on Twitter were like, I just found out this dude was white. Like everyone everyone
I didn't know. Like
nobody thought he was white, bro.
Yeah. Like, okay, when I heard that song, like What's Poppin', when I saw his name was Jack Harlow, I was like, oh, okay, he's probably white. That was my thought, but I didn't know for sure. But when I heard him, like, dude, he almost kind of sounds like I know there's not really like a I guess some people say there's a difference like in black and white voices. I don't know, but like I more so just noticed like accents of people. And to me, he kind of just sounded like, I don't even know where he's from.
Louisville.
He almost
Louisville.
Who?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay. See, he almost sounded like kind of like some like those Bay Area dudes to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of like that like a Bay Area guy, but just like had like a southern trap beat like song.
Yeah.
So you know how like they can kind of sound on there. So I was just kind of like, I was like, okay. I didn't really know what he looked like, but when I saw him, I was like, oh, this is this dude. And not even trying to clown on him, bro, but like it wasn't what you expected from what you were hearing.
Yeah. Well, it was funny because like when Twitter found out, and like because I mean a lot of people were in the same boat. Like I guess a lot of people didn't know he was white. So like when they found out, like he saw all the comments on Twitter. He's like, I tried to give y'all some hints because like all of his album covers are like him.
It's my face. It's me. Like, dude, I was looking at the video. I was like, oh, I'm guessing this is him. Like, cause you know how people in videos they'll just put anybody in the video. Yes. Like it doesn't have to be them. And I was like, oh no, I guess no, that's him. Yeah. But I think that dude, which is by the way, he probably should have won something. I don't know if he did or not.
He's nominated for a lot, especially like. Okay. What's
When are the
Poppin'?
Grammys? Do we know?
I don't know the exact date. It's got to be soon though.
Let me look it
But
up real fast.
at the end of the day, like What's Poppin' blew up, and then What's Poppin' got a remix with Lil Wayne, Tory Lanez, and DaBaby on it. So it's like,
the Grammys already happened this year. Oh, so they're January 31st of 2021, Sunday.
So we got a little bit of time to see. But I think they already got the nominations out for now. So
okay, yeah, I think that's what it was. It's nominations that are out, and maybe people had to have like submitted by a certain amount of time, maybe. But anyway, yeah. So he does have that remix with DaBaby. By the way, I hate his version. That he basically recycled every hot bar any artist has ever said.
Well, he also he recycles everything because every song he makes sounds the exact same to me.
Yeah. Apparently his new album is dope because his brother just passed away and he made an album. Apparently, I don't know. I hadn't heard it, but he just recycled everything, and I was like, okay, thank you, but no, I don't want that verse.
Yeah, Tory Lanez verse is pretty hard though, and so
of course,
and so is Lil Wayne's.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, Jack Harlow, that song Tyler Hero though, or Hero, however you say his name.
Yeah.
No, that song is hard. Like that song right there, and especially I play it when I'm working out, and I'm just like, it's the beat. Like I don't know who made that,
but he's got bars in that too. He said 5 white boys, but they not in sync.
Yeah, but they not in sync.
And I was like, oh my god.
And then he said that word to JT. Look, man, that dude's got a bright future. Wait, how did we even get to him? We were talking about Lil Baby.
We were talking about the Grammys, and we just got talking about artists. So we just went down that hole. But again, we started with Lil Wayne and No Ceilings 3 coming out Friday. So Friday,
yeah.
But Saturday we turn around and we get a blast from the past here. We get Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr.
Oh boy. So wait, were they initially scheduled to fight, or was it somebody else and Mike Tyson?
No, so they've been scheduled to fight for a while.
Okay.
It's just an expedition fight, but like it's like claims as no knockouts and no winner. So like I don't see
what is that supposed to be about.
If you know who Mike Tyson is, you know who Roy Jones Jr. is. They're not gonna not knock each other. Somebody's getting knocked out. Yeah. Somebody's gonna potentially die in that ring.
Yeah. Wait. So do you know like the parameters of the fight?
I do not know yet. I know. No, but no, it's like a normal fight. So there's not like headgear and all those kind of things. I know they're wearing 12-ounce gloves.
Do you know is it like 12 rounds?
10? I don't. I do that all that stuff is kind of. I assume it's just a normal 10, 12 round fight. I don't.
With no knockouts and no, what was the other thing?
And no winner. But don't get it twisted. Once somebody gets knocked out, we all know who the winner is.
Oh, Twitter will call a winner.
Yeah.
They don't have to call a winner.
Yeah.
Like every sports page will call a winner.
Yes. And that's the thing is I think they're doing that to like so nobody's record gets blemished, but at the same time it's like your like street cred will be blemished because we all will remember you got knocked out.
Exactly. We're like, you remember when Mike Tyson at 50? Well, Roy Jones is almost like 52, isn't he?
Yeah, they're both up there.
Yeah. So I guess it won't be too bad. Those are like two different weight classes.
That's the thing. So it's like Tyson's a little bit bigger. So
yeah.
I don't know. And I would not take a punch from either of these men ever in my entire life.
No.
And
dude, could they pay you?
I mean, we're talking millions.
How many millions? What's your price on getting punched by Mike Tyson? Face shot.
Man, and
woo!
And
he lines it up like he gets to line it up, set it exactly how he wants.
Yeah,
the whole shebang.
So the question on that is, are my medical expenses covered out of my profit? Or are they separate?
Either one. I can tell you my price right now.
What is it?
$3 million.
Oh,
$3 million.
I was gonna say 5 minimum. That was mine.
No, no, 3. My minimum would be 2.2, and then my max. And max can be how much you want to pay me.
Yeah.
But absolute like minimum would be 2.2. I would want 3 because, like you said, medical expenses. I'm gonna have to, like possibly get some reconstruction going on.
Yeah.
But I at least still want to have like a couple of million after that. So yeah, but I would take it for that. Pause.
I mean, bro, I'm telling you right now, that would hurt so bad. Like it's gotta be.
Oh my god,
it's gotta be the worst pain of all time.
The pain will probably be indescribable. Like you would, I mean, they might have to put you on medication to like knock you out after he hits you. Like for you to wake up, make sure you're alive, and then re-knock you out so you can heal up. Like like from the pain of it.
That's gotta take like a month. That's probably gotta take like a month.
I mean, just imagine the swelling you're gonna have. This is him like lining up the shot and everything. So like he's not missing. You're not ducking.
He's treating you like those machines like you see at the bar. Like,
yeah, like this is squared up.
Not to hit the high score.
It's like, oh my gosh, even at 50, dude. Yeah. Have you seen his videos?
I would say, have you seen them training? Both of them training for this has been insane.
Nasty.
So like that's what I'm saying, dude. Somebody legitimately might lose their head in this.
Oh yeah. I mean, I haven't seen much of Roy Jones. I've seen the Mike Tyson ones. Oh my god, dude. He's gotten faster since he started training.
Mm-hmm.
Like he started dropping all that weight too, and I was like, yo, this dude is getting close, like back to when he was like fighting for real.
So like, so there's like on Snapchat for anybody that's watching or listening, there's like a Tyson versus Jones Jr. like little Snapchat thing, like Snapchat episodes, things like that. So I was watching that the other day, and so Tyson like basically got out of fighting because like he was having like back problems and it was just causing a lot of pain that he didn't want to deal with. So he had an electrician come in and legitimately like electrocuted himself, like in his like gave like kind of like a Tyson. So it's kind of like a stem cell type of situation, but with electricity, like straight electricity, and then like been good since for this training. So it's like,
and who did he learn this from?
That's a great question. That's what I need to know. Like where did you just be like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do, and this is what's gonna make me better?
Yo, that man is a psycho.
Yeah,
yo,
yeah, bro,
I've never even heard of something like that, bro. Like that would kill somebody. What? Dude, something scary I heard him say the other day to Joey Diaz. So it's just like from the interview of like them talking and stuff, and they were talking about like their childhoods, and they were talking about like getting in trouble and stuff.
Dude, I can only imagine both of their childhoods. Jesus.
Oh boy. And but he said he was like when you used to get in trouble, and he was like, you wanted to go to jail because it was better than home, and everybody got quiet in there because everybody was like, "What are you talking about?" and everybody and like people in the comments, they were like, this just shows you like how rough his childhood was, that he's trying to go to jail at 12 and 13 because his home sucked that bad. Like he was excited to go to jail. And like they were like, it's so funny to watch like when Mike Tyson said something that's just a little too real for the whole room. Like dude, everybody in there they just looked at him and they were like, all right, yeah. It was crazy. Yeah. Like talk about unrelatable. Like that moment was an isolated event. Like in his head, dude, how off does somebody's like house have to be for them to like be like, I'm about to go bust a few windows and beat somebody up so I can at least go to jail for a couple of nights. Like, you just take that in, bro. What? And you're talking 12, 13, 14 years old. Like, those are some prime time years to just be sitting at the house chilling. You know what I'm saying? And like, he's like, no, I want to pass these up to sit in a prison cell or jail cell. And I just need a couple of days, a couple of meals, and all right, then I'll be good to go back out there.
And do it again.
Yeah, exactly. Like, basically, I'll see y'all in a couple of weeks. I mean, we'll see if I can, get some money. But if not, I'll be right back in here. Like, that is insane to me. And when he said that, I was like the room. And until I read the comments, I was like, okay, so I wasn't the only one. Like everybody felt like a what?
Wow. I mean, Tyson's a different beast, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm very excited to kind of see how that goes. There's a very interesting undercard for that. So Nate Robinson, former NBA player.
Oh yeah.
Is fighting Jake Paul.
I was just about to say I thought I saw Jake Paul was fighting something, but no, Nate Robinson has been doing some boxing stuff for a couple of years now.
Mm-hmm.
So this kind of makes sense.
There's a big height difference in this. What is it, Nate Robinson, like 5'9"?
5'9", 5'10", but Jake Paul's only like what 6'4", 6'3".
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Nate Robinson dunked on taller dudes, but like that reach.
No. I mean, think. Okay, so like Nate Robinson's like the same height as me. Logan Paul, hold on. Let's see how tall he is. He's 6'2". That's not crazy.
Okay, so that's not as bad. I thought he was like more like 6'4", and I was like, that's kind of ridiculous.
They're talking like reach. Yeah, no. I mean, I guess you could since he's 6'2". He could probably have that's 4 inches, so he could probably have an extra 4 to 6 inches. But Nate Robinson, though, athleticism wise, is eons ahead of Jake Paul. So
absolutely.
If I'm betting, I'm definitely putting my money on Nate Robinson because I've seen some of his videos too, and no, he's I wouldn't call him like Mike Tyson, but I mean he looks nice. Then you add athleticism. Yeah, that dude's I think he's gonna tear him up.
I was say I think he's gonna eat him alive at this point. But
didn't Jake Paul fight that KS1 dude?
Mm-hmm.
Who won that? Was that like a draw or didn't he lose?
Oh, so I don't think it was Jake. I think his brother Logan fought him. His brother Logan fought him twice. So I think the first one. I think KSI technically won both, but I don't know if it was like I think one of them was more of a ref decision type of thing.
Okay.
So like kind of biased depending on what happened. Like you can kind of still have an opinion if a ref calls a split decision or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It's that those Paul brothers are something else, man.
Yeah,
you're right. I'll tell you that. Like I love them or hate them. Like I think they're really stupid, but at the same time, like they're making the most of the opportunities they've been given.
Oh yeah, because I was going to say, are both of them YouTubers?
Yes, that's where they started, and now I know Logan has like a whole like podcast and like all those kind of things.
Yeah. Dude, I was actually trying to look it up on my phone. I think it popped it up just by me talking. It did.
And it's because they listen.
That's crazy. Yeah. Buddy, you want to hear something crazy?
Drop it.
Okay, so these dudes from YouTube. In 2018, Jake Paul was the second highest earning YouTuber, making 21 estimated at 21.5 million. And then just last year, Logan Paul was number 10 overall with an estimated 14.5. And they use the same criteria to estimate both of them. Here's my thing, bro. Both of these guys are making this much off of YouTube. You're in Forbes. Yeah. Like, off of YouTube. I guess I would still do stuff like this too, like just to make some extra money.
Well, that's the thing is you literally can just do whatever you want and just make extra money, and then that's all it is. It's extra money.
It's just extra money on top of what I knew the name Logan Paul, but I didn't really know. I think I know Jake, the one that's fighting. Mm-hmm. He's the one that also has the podcast, right?
No, Logan has the podcast.
Logan has a podcast. Is that the? I need to see which one is which.
They look the exact same. One is just I think Logan now has or Jake now has the beard. So.
Okay, yeah, I see Logan Paul. Logan Paul says he can beat Floyd Mayweather in a fight. Yeah, okay.
But again, it's just a publicity stunt. At that point, once you have that much money, you can say whatever. It gets blown up, and you're good to go. Because now he said that. Now he'll have somebody else saying that they can beat him, and then he'll do the same thing where they'll have a fight and make Lord knows how much money.
Right. They do look at
these fights aren't free. Like this Tyson one is like $60 on pay-per-view.
Oh wow. So they're getting part of that too.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane, dude. Yeah, they do look a lot alike. I wonder, are they twins? Or are they just brothers?
Just brothers.
Dang. That's even crazy.
Well, if they were twins, they would have made twice the amount of money doing this stuff.
Yeah. Jeez, boy. I wonder if they compete with each other like how the Mannings do, or how Imagine the Mannings like, well, my video did this. What your video do?
Yeah, where Eli Manning's like, I got 2 Super Bowls.
Exactly. Well, and Peyton has 2 now.
Peyton has 2 now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then they talking to their brother, and then he's like, "Oh, you got none because you didn't play in the league."
Yeah. Well, no, dude. I think their brother might be the richest out of them.
I would not.
Well, he was he was a CEO of some oil company at one point, something like that.
His son's probably about to be like the next big thing. So.
Oh yeah, the brother's son.
Yeah.
I've seen all this kind of stuff about him.
A lot of hype.
Yeah. See, to me, okay. Well, would you want to play the position if your family was that well known at that position?
I would say yes and no. I think for me, I would say probably lean towards yes, because like you're kind of yes, you're all the pressure's on and you're scrutinized more. But if you are successful at it, you're going to be the like best thing. Everyone's going to want you.
I was going to say, see, I think I would be looking at the opportunity of it, and I would be like, yeah. But outside of the opportunity, I think okay, so with my personality, I wouldn't care about, like stepping up to the challenge. I'm like, absolutely, yeah, let's play that position. But just thinking about it, I guess, outside of myself, if somebody else, like I could see them doing it for the opportunity because of job security, being that they are a Manning, they would, flourish. People were like, oh, you're a Manning. Yeah. Starting job. Here you go. 2-3 years.
Exactly.
So, but I would almost like try another sport just to see.
Yeah. I mean, for him, it's like his grandfather is Archie Manning.
Exactly.
And then both uncles are Peyton and Eli.
Yeah.
Like, man, I don't really think you have anything to worry about. Like,
yeah. I mean, he's got the genes in there unless his mama just sucks. But, the genes are there, and then they're going to get him right, too. Like, they're going to tell him, like, what he needs to do. I don't really know what much Eli can tell him. But Peyton can tell him something, and Archie can tell him something.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy how we kind of, like, still kind of bash on Eli, even though, like, he had the most rings at one point.
Yeah, I mean,
he got there first.
Both Super Bowls were against the Patriots.
Yeah, and it's like, but yet everybody's like, nah, Peyton's still better. No, we don't care what you're talking about. Peyton's still better. That's kind of crazy. Well, you got anything else you wanted to chat about, bro?
No, man. I just hope everyone enjoys their Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
See how this weekend goes. Again, we talked about a lot that's coming out this weekend, so be excited to recap it next episode. So. Oh
yeah. Yeah, that'll be on Monday. So hopefully we'll have some sports stuff coming around then from the week.
Hopefully.
And hopefully I'll be awake by then after I eat all this food. So that'll be the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
But
food for real on Thanksgiving.
Honestly though. But thank you guys so much for watching us. Thank you all for listening to us. It's we like doing this. We enjoy getting the content out to you guys, and we really appreciate every time you want to stop by and check in and see what we're talking about. So please continue to do so, and thank you once again.
Hey, thanks guys. Till next time.